Hugo Ekitike's move from Eintracht Frankfurt to Liverpool is moving closer. A fixed fee of just over £69 million has been agreed between the clubs, and they are now working towards an agreement over the total package.
Liverpool needs one more expensive transfer after Hugo Ekitike. Despite $325 million summer spend, the Reds have not been frugal this window and have equipped Arne Slot with a squad capable of defending its Premier League crown. But one position remains under strength: Liverpool's. Bold summer spending continues as Ekitike arrival nears. Defensive reinforcements still needed. Liverpool's aggressive summer transfer strategy is pushing financial boundaries rarely seen. Under Fenway Sports Group (FSG), imminent signing of Hugo Ekitike is poised to push the club's total summer expenditure well beyond the $325 million, £240 million threshold. And that's before accounting for potential add-ons, or the £25 million fee agreed last year for goalkeeper Georgi Mamardashvili, which has only now come into play. This kind of outlay marks a significant departure from FSG's traditionally cautious approach to transfers. While rival fans may still joke that the Coutinho money is being recycled, the reality is stark. Liverpool are making serious investments to retool the squad under new manager Arne Slot, and one or two more key additions seem not just possible, but necessary. Once Ekitike officially completes his transfer from Eintracht Frankfurt, the Slot squad will have addressed several key areas. However, concerns persist, most notably in central defense. The situation has been further complicated by the sale of promising center-back Jurel Quansah to Bayer Leverkusen. With his departure, Liverpool now find themselves with just three experienced senior options in that position: Virgil van Dijk, Joe Gomez, and Ibrahima Konate. This threadbare depth brings back uncomfortable memories for supporters. The 2020-21 campaign saw Liverpool suffer a catastrophic defensive injury crisis, forcing the club into emergency signings and even using midfielders as makeshift defenders. That experience seems to have left a scar, yet similar risks remain, particularly with Arne Slot reportedly prepared to deploy Wataru, Endo, or Ryan Gravenberch as emergency center-backs if necessary, something fans would hope to avoid at all costs. Guéhi, Hato, and others on the radar. Liverpool have reportedly expressed interest in Crystal Palace captain Marc Guéhi, although his player profile may not align perfectly with the kind of center-back Liverpool typically targets. Circumstances could make him a viable option. An England international with just a year left on his contract, Guéhi might be available at a reduced cost, an exception to FSG's usual principles of long-term value and resale potential. Other names have been mentioned in connection with a defensive reinforcement, including Ajax prodigy Jorel Hato, Everton's rising star Gerard Branthwaite, RB Leipzig's Castello Luquiba, and Murillo stood out during his debut Premier League season with Nottingham Forest. In the meantime, Liverpool's preseason squad selection underlines just how short the club is in central defense. Kostas Tsimikas and Lucas Stevenson were both deployed as center-backs during friendly matches, highlighting a desperation for bodies in that area. Perhaps more concerning is the absence of Amara Nalatha, club's most highly rated young central defender from the senior squad, traveling to Hong Kong for preseason preparations, depth concerns, and long-term uncertainty. If Liverpool enter the new Premier League season on September 2nd with only three established center-backs, it could be seen as a major oversight. Injuries are an ever-present risk, and the long-term outlook of the club's current defensive spine adds further complexity. Joe Gomez, while versatile, has a troubling injury history. Relying on him to be available throughout a full season could be optimistic. Ibrahima Konate, his own injury record is only slightly better. He was available for much of the 2024-25 campaign, but has had recurring fitness issues since arriving at Anfield. Additionally, Konate's contract situation still unresolved, and reports linking him with a possible move away next summer. Liverpool are right to be cautious. Then there's the case of club captain Virgil van Dijk. Though he continues to perform at a high level, age is inevitably catching up. Now 34, Van Dijk has just 2 years left on his current deal. It's plausible that this could be his final contract at Anfield, which raises important questions about succession planning. Since his arrival in 2018, Liverpool have only made one major central defensive signing. Connacht in 2021. FSG's long-standing faith in Van Dijk and their defensive model has been admirable. But change appears not just inevitable, but imminent. If projections hold true, by the summer of 2027, Liverpool could be without all four senior center-backs from last season. Proactive recruitment starting now is essential. Ekitike's signing nears completion as slot-eye stability. Hugo Ekitike's move is expected to be confirmed soon. With the France U21 striker having landed in London for his medical, agent Carl Malacco chose to travel to the capital rather than Liverpool. But the process is already in motion. Once medicals are complete, Ekitike is scheduled to sign a 6-year contract and then fly out to Asia to join the rest of the squad on their preseason tour. His £79 million arrival from Eintracht Frankfurt will represent the latest milestone. In a transformative transfer window for the Reds, it will push their summer spending close to £300 million, and possibly more depending on further deals or performance-based clauses. Slot now looks set to begin trimming the squad. Several potential outgoings expected before the campaign begins. Possible departures: Diaz, Nunez, and Elliott. In the spotlight, one of the most intriguing transfer sagas remains that of Luis Diaz. Bayern Munich saw their opening offer of around £60 million rejected, but interest remains. The Colombian forward, believed to be open to a move, is reportedly frustrated with his current contract and believes he is underpaid compared to other key players in the Liverpool squad. While the club insists Diaz is not for sale, they are also preparing for the possibility of an improved bid. Diaz is training with the squad and acting professionally, but the Reds are unlikely to offer him the bumper new contract he seeks anytime soon. Elsewhere, Darwin Núñez's future is under growing scrutiny. After 2 inconsistent seasons and a return that hasn't justified his £85 million price tag, Liverpool are believed to be open to offers. Atletico Madrid have cooled their interest for now, and Napoli have opted for other targets. But a move to Saudi Arabia could yet materialize if the money's right. Liverpool are said to be holding out for around £70 million. Midfielder Harvey Elliott, who recently impressed as England's standout performer at the U21 Euros, may also be on the move. Though talented, the 21-year-old has struggled for regular minutes in a crowded midfield. Elliott himself has made no secret of his desire to play more and has held discussions with Slot about his future role. However, Liverpool won't part ways with him. Cheaply interested Premier League clubs are reportedly reluctant to meet the £50 million asking price. Several academy graduates and younger players are also expected to leave on loan. Tyler Morton,